Hi, this is Mohammed Addan, and welcome to my presentation on everything I've learned from the Google IT Automation with Python certificate on Coursera. I'm excited to take you through the key concepts, skills, and real world applications I've gained from this comprehensive program. I'm gonna first give a brief introduction to the course. This course, offered by Google on Coursera, is designed to equip learners with the tools and skills needed to succeed in IT automation using Python as the primary language. Over the span of several modules, the course covers everything from basic Python programming to automation of system tasks, cloud computing, and version control. The main objectives of the course were to teach us how to automate repetitive tasks, manage systems effectively, and build a foundational understanding of key IT tools. It was hands on and practical, giving me the skills to automate various aspects of IT infrastructure. And let me tell you, automation is a game changer when it comes to saving time and reducing human error. The first course, crash course on Python, was all about getting comfortable with the Python programming language. I had some experience with coding before, but this was my first time working extensively with Python. And it was a great starting point. In this course, I learned the basics of Python syntax, data types, variables, loops, and conditionals. We covered essential concepts like how to write and execute simple Python scripts, how to use strings, integers, and lists, and how to control program flow with the loops and if statements. I particularly enjoyed learning about learning about functions and how they can make code more reusable and modular. I also learned how to handle basic errors using try accept blocks and how to break down problems into smaller manageable tasks. Skills that will be useful in every that will be that will be useful in every programming project moving forward. By the end of this course, I felt confident writing simple Python scripts, and I was ready to tackle more complex automation tasks. It gave me the solid foundation I needed to build on in the next courses. The next course was using Python to interact with the operating system, where things started to get really exciting because we applied Python to automate real world system administration tasks in this course. In this in this course, I learned how to write Python scripts that interact directly with the file system and the operating system. I learned how to use modules like OS, Shuttle, and Globe to navigate directories, move files, and even automate tasks like renaming files or organizing them into folders. This was this was Yeah, so this was a huge step forward in applying Python to real IT scenarios. And instead of just writing random scripts, I was now using Python to solve problems I could encounter on the job, making my work more efficient and reducing manual errors. Next, So next, we moved on the introduction to Git and GitHub. And let me tell you, version control is an essential skill in modern IT and software development. I learned how to use Git, the most popular version control system, to track changes in code and collaborate on projects. We covered basic Git commands like git init, git add, git commit, and git push. I learned how to create branches, merge them, and resolve conflicts. Things that come in handy when working on team projects or even just keeping my code organized. GitHub, which is an online platform that hosts Git repositories, also became a key part of the course. I learned how to set up repositories, work with collaborators, and contribute to open source projects. Version control is something that every IT professional or developer needs to know. GitHub is also widely used for hosting code. So this skill opened up a world of collaboration and project management opportunities. Then we got into troubleshooting and debugging techniques, which was critical in helping me before a better problem solver. In the world of ID, problems are inevitable, and knowing how to troubleshoot and debug code is fundamental skill. We explored various debugging tools such as the PDB module and techniques like using print bracket statements to check the flow of a program. We also learned how to read error messages and track down issues systematically. One of the most valuable things I learned was how to approach debugging with a mindset of breaking problems into smaller parts. This helps not only in programming but also in troubleshooting system, network and server, network and servers. By the end of the course, I became more confident in my ability to identify issues and resolve them quickly, which is a must have skill in any IT role. Next up, we have the course named Configuration Management and the Cloud. I learned about two critical aspects of modern IT, cloud computing and configuration management. I explored cloud platforms like Google Cloud, AWS, learning how to automate and the provisioning of cloud resources using Python scripts. We created and managed virtual machines, storage buckets, and even databases using Python to control whole the whole process. Additionally, the course introduced us to configuration management tools like Ansible and Terraform. These tools are incredibly powerful for automating the setup, configuration, and management of IT systems at scale. I learned how to write playbooks in Ansible and use Terraform to manage infrastructure as code. This course tied everything together by showing how to automate complex IT tasks using cloud resources. and configuration management tools. These skills are high in demand in IT. The developers roles, and now I feel prepared to work in cloud environments and automate infrastructure deployment. Finally, the last course, automating real world tasks with Python, was the capstone of the entire certificate. This course brought everything together and allowed me to apply all of the knowledge I gained in the previous courses to solve real world problems. We worked on projects like automating system administration tasks, using APIs to fetch data, and integrating with cloud platforms like Google Cloud and AWS. I learned how to automate the creation of virtual machines, manage clouds, storage, and even configure cloud based environments. Skills that are in high demand today. We also worked with real world scenarios where we had to automate the monitoring of systems like checking the health of a server or network and sending alerts when something goes wrong. This course was the perfect way to finish off the certificate as it let me apply everything I had learned in a real world context. By the end, I had a solid understanding of how to automate many common IT tasks, from system administration to cloud resource management. So, in conclusion, this certificate gave me the skill and confidence to automate real world IT tasks and set me on the path to becoming a proficient IT professional. I highly so I really want to say one more thing, like if we talk about the first course, crash course on Python, like this is all about, like I'll like every anyone can cover the fundamentals of Python programming, including syntax, variables, and data types like strings, lists, and dictionaries. And we also learn how to write loops, conditionals, and basic functions by the end of this course. And yeah, in second course, in second course, so um, we'll get to know about imagine automating file management tasks like renaming hundred of files or searching of specific logs. Python makes it a breeze. You'll also learn to work with command line arguments. In our third course, like if we talk about our third course, the um, the course teaches us get a powerful tool for tracking and managing changes in our projects. And in this, we also learn how to collaborate effectively using GitHub, whether you are managing configuration files or collaborating on code. Git keeps everything organized by then. You'll know how to create repositories, use branches, and merge code seamlessly. Um, and in our fourth course, troubleshooting and debugging techniques. In this course, if I talk about every IT professional encounters issues, what sets you apart is your ability to solve them efficiently. This course dives into troubleshooting and debugging, You learn how to read logs, identify root causes, and apply problem solving techniques systematically, whether it's fixing a broken script or resolving a server issue. These skills are invaluable. There are fifth course like configuration management and the cloud. In this course, we'll learn how to manage IT infrastructure with configuration management tools and cloud platforms. Tools like Puppet, Ansible, or Google Cloud are introduced to help automate infrastructure deployment. We'll also explore how cloud platforms revolutionize scalability and reliability in IT environments. Number sixth course, the final course ties everything together. So in this, we learn um, real world projects such as parsing data from logs using APIs together. We covered basic Git commands like git init, git add, git commit, and git push. I push. I learned how to create branches, merge them, and resolve conflicts, things that come in handy when when working on team projects or even just keeping my code organized. GitHub, which is an online platform that hosts Git repositories, also became a key part of the course. I learned how to set up repositories, work with collaborators, and contribute to open open source like yeah contribute to open source projects. Version control is something that every IT professional or developer needs to know GitHub is also widely used for hosting code, and so this is the skill open up a world of collaboration and project management opportunities. So then we got into troubleshooting and debugging techniques, which was critical in helping me become a better problem solver in the world of IT. Problems are inevitable, and knowing how to troubleshoot and debug code is fundamental skill. We explored various debugging tools in Python such as PDB module and techniques like using print, brackets, statements to check the flow of our program. We also learned how to read error messages and track down issues systematically. One of the most valuable thing I learned was how to approach debugging with a mindset of breaking problems into smaller parts. This helps not only in programming but also in troubleshooting systems, networks, and servers. By the end of the course, I become more confident in my ability to identify issues and resolve them quickly, which is must-have skill in any IT role. Next up, we have the course named Configuration, Management and the Cloud. I learned I learned about two critical aspects of modern IT, cloud computing and configuration management. I explored cloud platforms like Google Cloud and AWS, learning how to automate the provisioning of cloud resources using Python scripts. We created and managed virtual machines, storage buckets, and even databases using Python to control the whole process. Additionally, the course introduced us to um, configuration management tools like Ansible and Terraform. These tools are incredibly powerful for automating the setup, configuration, and management of IT systems at scale. I learned how to write playbooks in Ansible using use Terraform to manage infrastructure as code. This course tied everything together by showing how to automate complex IT tasks using cloud resources and configuration management tools. These skills are in high demand in IT and DevOps roles. Um, and now I feel prepared to work to work in cloud environments and automate infrastructure deployment. Finally, the last course, automating real world tasks with Python, was the capstone of the entire certificate. This course brought everything together and allowed me to apply all of the knowledge I gained in the previous courses to solve real world problems. We worked on projects like automating like automating system administration tasks using APIs to fetch data, integrating with cloud platforms like Google Cloud and AWS. I I learned how to automate the creation of virtual machines, manage cloud storage, and even configure cloud-based environment skills that are in high demand today. We also worked with real-world scenarios where we had to automate the monitoring of systems like checking the health of a server or network and sending alerts when something goes wrong. This course was the perfect way to finish off the certificate as it let me apply everything I had learned in a real world context. By the end, I had a solid understanding of how to automate many common IT tasks from system administration to cloud resource management. In conclusion, this certificate gave me the skills and confidence to automate real world IT tasks and set me on the path to becoming a proficient IT professional. I highly recommend this course to anyone looking to get into IT or improve their automation skills. Thank you for listening. Allah Hafiz.